Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is the first video that I ever create. Okay. In the vine cái lòng chơi quá với na hianin in guest Mikwal mi pui mo tak me ka channel do event dami ania. Yay! And she's from Korea. Korea changa lo kalania and chuan avoid na having question eng mani kan so yanga chuanin ya chuanin kan English in kan ron tonga ngai dona sap tongin khamin lo shat thiam sakula ma se I athe cham chon subtitle ran da kan tum dona I kan thiam ang in ke ni phong ka thiam bi lo ni phong thiam bi lo wa ma se ka thiang ang ka ni be don ni kan ni byak the na chun chong ani wangin mo. So the first time, wait, hi Dami.
Hi.
So the first time that I met Dami was in Delhi, and she's such a dedicated person, and she has a very kind heart, and she loves to serve people, and she likes to go for a mission work, a charity, and ministry. And when I first met Dami, we were so close. I don't know, we just clicked. We both had a good connection. That's what I really like about her, actually, yeah. And so she will introduce herself. And before she introduces herself, I want to talk about the book that she published. You have written it, right? It's about 1 year in India, and even Mizoram is there. Yay! Yeah, this is the book. So she will give a little bit introduction after she introduces herself. So I'm giving you time, Dami.
Okay. 안녕하세요. 저는 정다미입니다. 저는 한국 서울에서 살고 있고요. 정말 이렇게 인터뷰를 통해서 여러분과 만나게 되어 정말 반갑습니다. Hello, my name is Dami Jung, and I live in Seoul, Korea, and I'm really nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yay! So first of all, I would like to talk about the book that you have written, the book that you published. So
Okay.
Can you just give introductions or a little bit detail about that?
Okay. For me, about India, when I think about India, like I already visited more than 3 times in India. Like the first time was 2015, and after 2017, and finally 2019, I stayed in India 1 year. So at that time, I had a really great memory in God, and I experienced so many things about. I cannot count how much all the experience is very inspiring me and all. So at that time, I just record my diary. I write my diary, and after I click so many people and all, and I want to share to many people about my India memories and all. And I want to tell the missionary life is very happy and it's very blessed. So that's why I make a book like this, like about India. I cannot show like all, but written by Korean.
I could see the map. I could see the map. Yeah.
Like book are there, and then English are there. English also
there. That was Delhi. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And here, if you go like this, and I want to really share about this all the experience. And this is the Mizoram part.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really like the lungi.
Yeah, she wear lungi, and I would put her Instagram ID here so that you could see where like even her wearing lungi in her pictures. And I was not there. I'm so sorry that I was not there at that moment. I really want to meet you. Okay, so anyway, we will start the questions. So I got some lists, but which is not like so I would try my best to explain it to you, and then like we both could like just conversed. And okay, first question is, before you ever came to India, you must have some expectation because you might heard about India before, or you can maybe you have seen some website or a newspaper or maybe in your screen. So what was your expectation before you ever visited India?
Okay. Actually, I already visited more than 3 times, and now the India already become my second home country.
Yeah.
So I cannot remember all the things, but the one thing is the same. That thing is, India is marvelous country, right?
Yeah.
Like India now almost top of population, high population also, and their variety, tribes and languages and cultures, and also very long history they have, and lots of cultural heritage also they have, right? So I cannot count all everything, but just what I want to say is I really like India and I really respect India. This is the same.
Oh, that's so sweet for us. Thank you. So I know that you have been like you visited lots of parts of India. So like as far as you can remember, what or which places or which states that you had visited?
Okay, so that also I write in my book. So let me read. Okay, the first I came to India, the 2016. At the time, I came for medical mission trip. So at the time, to airport in Kolkata, I went to Palakata in West Bengal, and after the tour, I visited the tourist place in like Jaipur and Agra, Varanasi. In there, and after I came the 19, at the time I visit Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh and Darjeeling and Sikkim and the northeast part, the Meghalaya, Mizoram, Manipur, Assam, and the near with India, another country I visit Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh.
That's like, you visited lots of places, so I think I could know that you would have lots of experience when you were traveling. And so as you mentioned the Northeast India, like when you came to India, did you know that those Northeast Indian look kind of different from the native Indian? Were you surprised?
Yeah, I'm surprisingly like even they cannot notice me. I'm from Korea or Korea also.
Oh, yeah. And do you think that you can like you must have met lots of Northeast Indian, but you know, like how can you know that okay, this person is from Mizoram and this person is from Meghalaya? Can you differentiate it, and how do you differentiate that?
It might be very difficult for me, but I can guess somehow. Not more than you guys, maybe, but if I hear their language, maybe I can recognize. Oh, they're from like there, like that. But just for looking, I guess I think Mizo people are more fashionable. Like I mean, the similar fashion with Korean.
Okay.
And they little more look like Korean.
Oh yeah. You know, I think that the Mizo will be so happy to hear that because they're so crazy for K-pop, K-drama. I think you knew that, right? I think they told you. I think the Mizo people that you met, yeah. Were you shocked that like you know that it was such a trending? Were you shocked that they were like idolizing those K-pop stars and K-drama stars?
Yeah, I was so surprised. It has to be like because like you already mentioned our looking also a little similar, and I feel
Yeah.
like they're really interested about the K-pop and K-drama, you know. So I feel
Mhm.
like they know more information better than me. So
Yeah.
I need to learn from them. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I
Um, so I think that after interaction, like you had interaction with some Mizo, you know that like how popular the K-pop is in Mizoram. So I want to know that is it popular the same way it is popular there in Mizoram? Is it popular in Korea too?
um that question is I don't know how to answer nicely, but for Korean, that is our culture, right? Our
Mhm.
culture
Yeah, yeah.
that's ours, so it is hard to say popular, like, but definitely we know, but uh,
Mm.
preference will be different by each
Oh,
person.
yeah.
So maybe some person
Okay.
they really know about like that all the information they know, but if they don't have interest, they don't know like that. But we knew, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And so for like when I see and talk had a conversation with some Mizo like teens, they would say that my dream is to go to Korea, like like they would say that I would work so hard and earn some money and then I want to visit Korea. So so suppose I will give you this some scenario so that you could understand. Suppose if I want to come to Korea uh, to see my K-pop idol. Okay, what are the chances that I get to see them, like my idols?
Yeah, of course, you guys will have chance on me. Like, for me, like, let me give my experience.
Mm.
Um, my one friend also, she's involved in K-pop singer, but not
Oh.
so much famous. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I saw many K-pop singers in
Mm-hmm.
festival time, and
Mm.
sometimes like just just luckily I saw that actors in cafe, just like on the
Oh.
street. So
Oh,
one of
okay.
he's the one like who that
Yeah.
K drama like the man. And
Yeah.
also in addition, do you know Lee Jong Suk? Lee
Lee
Jong
Jong
Suk?
Suk. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
know. I think I
yeah.
know the name. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like some notice also ask about him for me.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when I answered to them like he
Mm.
is classmate with my cousin before.
Oh, really?
Actually,
That's so cool.
yeah, if we find like that, like some like star like K-pop stars and all was really
Mm.
deep with us. Like sometimes we can meet also.
Oh,
So
that's
of
so
course you
great.
guys.
Yeah, yeah. That's so great. So, 미소하고 같이 so many. So, so do you think that like do you think that Mizo and Korean like they share some similarity? And if you think so, what are those?
Similarity, like many are there. Like I already visited in Mizoram, right? And
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time,
yeah,
wearing lungi and all, and I'm just sitting like with you
yeah,
guys. At the time,
yeah.
nobody recognized me. I'm from Korea. Like they're talking with Mizo language, but I cannot understand. So maybe,
Mm-hmm.
like, for looking like almost similar, I feel like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, and like they know about like many information about Korea. That's why that's all I feel like. Mm.
I think that like after experience in thousand mm that like some Korean. One thing I
Mm.
recognize about Korean is that they really love music, and when they sing,
Uh,
it's like
mm,
they sing it from the heart. And I think that Mizo have the same spirit when they sing. So
mm,
I could see that like, oh, I could know that we are sharing something, something in common. So I was
mm,
like, we love music both sides. So I was so happy. And by the way,
mm.
Dami used to sing, and she has a beautiful and sweet voice. Yeah.
I think Stefan is more has beautiful voice.
No. So I'm gonna go a little bit like deeper into the K-pop culture. Like, Korean, when we talk about Korean, the first thing people recognize is the beauty of their skin. So do you think that there is any secret for that?
The skin, really, I don't have no idea, but I think because Korea we have lots of cosmetic brand, that's why
Mm-hmm.
I have many chance to choose which cosmetic
Mm-hmm.
will be very matching for me. We will know, and
Okay.
that's why
Yeah.
we can care more nicely also
Mm.
possible. And another thing is, I think like many girls, they really caring their skins and all. But for
Yeah.
me, I'm excluded. But when I see my friends, like they
Yeah.
have lots of cosmetic also, and they have like a morning routine, night routine. They
Yeah.
caring their skin, and
Mm-hmm.
so I guess. Uh, mm,
Yeah. So I would say to the viewers, when I first met Dami, the expectation of Korean is like to always be careful with their skin and skincare. But Dami was not like that when I met her. We stay together even in Gujarat, Viara, and in Delhi.
yeah.
But she was not like that. I was quite surprised. So I was thinking that maybe this is just a rumors. But maybe like in every country, even different people are there, so don't misjudge them. So yeah. And so let's talk about the surgery. Like, like I because when we go through some YouTube and internet, we have known that lots of K-pop idols have their plastic surgery. Is that really true? And is it common for normal Korean to have go for the plastic surgery to the surgeon?
Yeah, it is very normal nowadays, very common nowadays. Like
Mm.
seems like they just like think like makeup like that. I mean, for example,
Oh,
double eye surgery. They don't make
yeah,
double
yeah, yeah,
eyes.
yeah. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, people doesn't include that is surgery anymore in their mind.
Okay.
Like, oh, that is
Yeah.
simple treatment for us
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
very like difficult surgery maybe they have to think carefully, they consider of course, but
Mm-hmm.
and also moreover, the Korean people have many opportunity to go to the surgery hospital, right? Plastic surgery
Mm-hmm.
hospital, that's why they
Mm-hmm.
can go more easily than other country. But for
Okay.
my opinion is I don't really want to plastic surgery. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Mm.
are beautiful, by the way. You don't need that.
We all know that also.
Yeah, actually,
Mm.
everyone is beautiful. Yeah,
Mm.
in the way God made them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
after we like talking about those plastic surgery and K-pop stars. So as a Christian, do you think that it's okay to idolize some K-pop stars and K-drama stars?
Mm. No, I certainly want to say it's no. Um,
I like the no.
I put in my paper. Um, God many times mentioned about idol in Bible, right? And
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
in Ten Commandments also he mentioned. So
Mm,
we should not see them like idol. Like they are just human like us. Like I
yeah,
before I already share my experience,
I
like
agree.
Summer, my
Yeah.
friend, and Summer like classmate, and they
Mm,
yeah. So
mhm,
nowadays, me also, I'm trying to study more about that idol so that
mm,
I can share about these things, and we can follow cause with the right side so that
mm,
yeah, I want to tell like to people like this.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's such a
Because
powerful thing to say that, and I really admired what you just answered, and I totally agree with that. So, like, yeah, as we know, you published this book. 1 year in India. So spending a year in India, you must have lots and lots of experience. Like, lots and lots. And then I want to ask if it's so hard for you, I could chunk the question for you. First is the greatest lesson that you learned, and then the other one is your like favorite moment. So if you want to answer it together, you can do even that.
This is also my one of the very hard question, but I have very lots of good memories in India, right? So I cannot. And then that's the fact. And what is the great lesson from India? After I visiting India, I spent time in India. Now I can see more widely about this world, and I realized I need God so much, and He gave me really numbers bless, and He showed the very, very beautiful future to me also. So I really want to follow Him, so that why I really want to become a missionary. So I think that is the great lesson. I met God in India, and people also, very precious people also.
Yeah. So I could see that you had such a heart to serve people. Even I think even the viewers would know that just by answering those questions. And I really appreciate you so much, and I'm so happy to be your friend. And and I hope that you will visit again India soon. But my question is, when are you planning to come to India again to visit?
If I want to say only one sentence, only one word, I want to say soon. As soon as possible. But this is my feeling. But just when God want to me to send to there in India again, at the time I want to go back. So, but I hope it will be directly after Corona. Now I cannot get visa in India.
Oh yeah, so because of that.
I pray about that, so please pray about for me also.
Yeah, of course. And I'm so happy that you are the first guest that I ever had in this YouTube channel, and it means a lot to me. And thank you for sparing your time. And so this is the last. That was the last question, and by the way, to the viewers, me and Dami, we keep in touch, but we don't really keep in touch visually. This is like being a long time since we see each other. Yeah. So about the book that she published, then if you want to go further to that, as I told before, that there will be her I would put her Instagram ID so that you could dig in more. And and thank you so much for giving us time, and God bless you, and then I hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much too.
Okay, thank you, bye.
Bye.